And a good midday Saturday to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. We're looking at the current conditions here with a big, broad trough of lower pressure, a little sharper in some locations. It has spun up an area, kind of a surface low that is spreading rain across our region here in New England. Looking at wind gusts, nothing really strong associated with this. We have more jet stream energy out over in the Pacific Northwest and off the coast and up in Canada. Temperature-wise, we look like this, basically with temperatures sort of on that edge of low to mid-40s for daytime highs. And it has been producing rain in our neck of the woods, but temperatures aloft are colder, and that's been causing a little bit of snow. We've had actually some snow accumulations in the central Appalachians, southern Appalachians, where they're seeing a little bit of snow down in that. This is currently dew point temperatures, and what we're looking at is where the driest air is, and of course that's back out in the Mexico and the southwest with the dew point temperatures. But a considerable amount of moisture is going to slowly roll on through. We're going to see another flare-up of some wet snow showers mixed in with mainly rain showers on Sunday afternoon. Once that moves on by, we get this ridge of higher pressure as weather systems now are progressive, that is, moving from west to east. The next big weather maker will be something that spins up over the Great Lakes, and it will also roll up a frontal boundary, much like what we saw last Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, Friday morning, and kind of a weaker version of the same thing of what we saw. It looks like it'll land, once again, Thursday night. Let's take a look at the computer modeling. This is valid at about 11 o'clock this morning, a little earlier, and what we're looking at here is the European. Of course, we have the GFS ensemble on the right-hand side. You can see this area of low pressure kind of working through the region, providing us with kind of a rainy Saturday or showery Saturday. And again, mixed in with a little bit of wet snow precipitation types. Mostly high elevated terrain, nothing to worry about here. Things do dry up, unfortunately. Each time this happens, it's going to be during the nighttime that we get the clearing skies. That only allows to sort of reinforce the low temperatures as being a little bit colder, and then sets a stage for the next day as clouds move in with the next weather system. And this is going to be in the back edge of this broad trough of lower pressure. A little weak weather system coming in that's going to bring us a little bit of snow shower and flurry action that's going to be mixed with rain, mostly on valley floors on Sunday. And then this dampens out and starts to work on out. We get the only real good day this coming week actually is going to be on Monday. Try to take as much advantage. It's a good project weather, dry project weather, and no winds to worry about, and relatively comfortable. Thereafter, on the other side of this ridge of higher pressure, we're going to start to see some more moisture begin to work on in, along with that jet stream energy. This is also going to bump up the temperatures. We're going to see a moderating trend, with the peak of the moderation looks like on Wednesday. And unfortunately, with Wednesday will come this next weather system, Tuesday, I should say, and then into the day on Wednesday, we get this sort of kind of a little bit of a frontal boundary, kind of leftovers that'll kind of roll on in and affect us on Wednesday. And this is that rain shower activity that moves on out, and then this ring of fire kind of set up here, where a big broad area of higher pressure is kind of like the Bermuda High, and it's going to force this sort of boundary layer off to its northern periphery, and this kind of sets up, and we'll have a little bit of that working through on Wednesday, so kind of unsettled. And then we have the major kind of warm frontal boundary here, triple point with a cold front, probably likely severe weather once again in the areas in the south and southeast. This is a pretty well wound up system here, advertised by the deterministic model of the European. That's going to stay back in northern Minnesota, as it's going to be quite a large storm system, much like the last go-around that we had the middle of last week. And it's going to bring kind of the triple point with a warm front, a cold front, so this will be an occlusion. And then that begins to work through, it looks like, with about 2 to 3 sigma for water vapor, for precipitable water. And that condition moves through mostly during the nighttime. Also, slightly enhanced winds, maybe getting up to thresholds in our central and southern Green Mountain summits. A tiny bit of downsloping. Once again, it looks like a weaker version of the last go-around. The GFS ensemble is really discombobulated off this kind of idea here. So we're into kind of low confidence here once we get past Thursday. And that's how it's going to be. It looks like beyond the period. Just kind of running things here. This is valid on Saturday and then into Looks like on Sunday, we're looking at another kind of weather system here that could bring us a little bit of mixed wet rain and snow, but generally unsettled and nothing that really to write home about. GFS ensemble looks like this, with the probably the majority of the precipitation today falling this afternoon on Saturday. This is Sunday's little afternoon flare-up, and then a good weather day on Monday before Tuesday's frontal boundary works on through. And then this is our system here with the GFS ensemble. Likely we're going to see these increase a little bit. Now looking at the total amount of QPF, looks like this, so kind of just a slow gradual rise here, but not a big deal. Total precipitable water, also not huge. We're only talking about 9/10 of an inch, nothing extraordinary there with that system. That'll work through on Thursday. It looks like precipitation type. Well, first we'll look at 850 temperatures about the top of Mount Mansfield. This is the 0 degrees centigrade line, of course, and anything below that is cold enough for snow. Anything above that is all rain. So that's the way that's setting up. And then precipitation types will follow suit very much just like that. Again, a little bit of mixed rain and snow. That's going to be taking place on Sunday afternoon. A little bit of business during Saturday. All rain with that Tuesday weather system, and then we're back into sort of rain-snow combos. Not a big deal to look at. Looking at the Weather Prediction Center, 7-day total QPF, total rainfall, about 1 inch here in the blue line and about a ½ inch, so a little bit less in southern Vermont, a little bit heavier across northern areas toward the St. Lawrence River Valley. Climate reanalyzer looks like this, and what we're seeing is the colder conditions up here in Alaska and the Pacific Northwest is going to definitely push this along. The pattern is progressive. That means coming in from west to east. And this warm, cold anomaly is going to get pushed on out. It's going to be replaced with a warm anomaly. And 5-day total MOS temperatures look like this on the East Coast with colder air working in. This is, again, 1 through 5 day meteorological output statistics. 3 days later, looks like this. We're just going to hold on to the warmth and increase it later along the eastern seaboard and most of the eastern U.S. Meanwhile, back in the upper Midwest, the plains and into the West Coast, it's going to be below normal in temperature, and they get more active with weather systems pushing in off the Pacific. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.